Welcome back to another YouTube video, guys. Well, I haven't posted in a while because of personal reasons in school. But in today's video, I'm gonna get straight to it. We're gonna be breeding betta fish in tubs where you can do it at home or somewhere you have room in, like my room right here. So, what you need is, of course, the betta fish, a male and a female. In order to tell the difference between them, you can tell, let me show you here. You can tell by, there's this nice male right here that I'm gonna try to breed today, but they have this mane around there. It's kind of like a gill. It looks like a gill that's going around. That's how you can tell if it's a male. And this one has longer fins, so that basically tells you that's a male. But for the female, it doesn't have one. If you look really closely, she doesn't have one, which is pretty significant, telling that she's a female and she has the shorter fins around her. But this is the Koi Galaxy variant right here, and the veal tail. They're both red, but I want to see what they come out with. But that's basically how to tell the difference between a female and a male. But you're gonna need tubs, which are essential. But you could do it in a clear glass cup, like something like this big, or like something where they can swim around, like kind of like this. You can do a little smaller though. And what I like to do is you have to condition them first for at least a week. And what conditioning is they you feed them high protein foods like bloodworms, brine shrimp, and live blackworms, which are really good for these betta fish. But don't mind the mess here. There's just a whole bunch of poop on the tubs. But once you start doing that, once you feed them like 2 to 3 times a day, you introduce both of them a couple hours a day, like around 5 to 4 hours a day, what I like to do, and to get these guys breeding. But in order to tell if they're ready to breed, in like 2 days or 1 day, you can tell the female has a thing called I forgot what it's called, but well, that's a little blurry right there. They got a little white dot on the end of their tail, or like where their butt is and where they poo. But once that starts sticking out a lot, that means she's ready. She's really plumped with eggs right now. As you can see, I just fed her like an hour ago, but she is starting to look really nice for some eggs. But in order to tell that the male is ready, you can tell by the bubble nest they make. Well, the bubble nest is basically the thing where they store eggs in, which is essential. What I like to do is once they start having eggs, I keep the male in there, so the male takes care of them. So hopefully this male can take care of the babies that starts to pop out. But the things you will need, of course, these are optional, but I like to add some Indian almond leaves once I get the breeding setup ready, and a heater. I like to set up the heater to high 70s and low 80s. That's the minimum temperature I do. And of course you're gonna need this. This is gonna be some stable structure for the male to build a bubble nest in. But we're gonna condition them for a couple days, maybe 1 to 2 more days, because this female's almost looking ready. And then I got this tub right here from Home Depot. It looks pretty dusty because I haven't used it in a while, but I have a thermometer on the side right here. It's just makeshift, so I just use everything that I find around here. It's a little dirty, but it's really nice, spacious, and you can have everything like the bettas want in there. Because these Indian almond leaves are gonna add some shelter and some tannins, which are gonna be good for the betta fish health once they start trying to breed. Because once they start breeding, they're gonna rip their fins up a lot. But let me put this down right here. What you do to condition them, I know I talked about this like a couple minutes ago, but you basically just bring the female up here, and the male should see him. So he's starting to notice the female right there, and he's gonna start flaring. Yeah, he's right there. Sorry about the camera quality, it's a little bad. Yeah, it's starting to flare. The female seems interested, which seems really, really good. Really positive. But we'll meet back with you in a couple of days, and I'll get the setup ready, and I'll show you what the setup looks like later on. Okay, see you in a couple of days. So it's like day 8, I would say, and I started to clean out the tub right here, and don't mind the mess right here, but I cleaned out the tub. I cleaned the thermometer, and I'm basically gonna show you for this part how to actually start breeding them. The first part was just basically showing how they can get ready to breed. Like, look at that. I came in after school, and I came in with that big bubble nest. So we're gonna try to fill this up, and then I'll show you to do right after when we get that. So see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so I added the tank water in. I added some aged tank water, so like tank water that's already been with like fish and organisms, like bacteria, all that good stuff for your betta fish. But I already added a chunk of Indian almond leaf, which should add some tannins and natural minerals in the water, which should heal them once they like start breeding, hopefully. But I'm also gonna add some bubble wrap, just in case, because the male could make a bubble nest under here for some stable structure. So I'm just gonna add a bubble nest somewhere down here, just like right there. That should be good for release all that air out. All right, that should be good like that. And we're gonna, I added like around, I would say, let's see here. I added around 5 inches of water, maybe a little less. That's, in my experience, like the best amount of water you should have in your tub. See, there was a lot of water in this tub since it's 5 gallons. But for other people, they like to do it in buckets. Some bigger tubs, like bigger than this, like twice as bigger than that. But I want the best for my betta fish, so I got him this nice aged tank water tub that I'll use for them to breed. But what else you're gonna need is, hold on, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go get the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna need. Be right back. So I got the supplies that I needed. I was originally gonna use a cutout plastic bottle, but once I tested it in, I learned that when I used this, it was in a smaller tub, so it couldn't flip over. But when I did it in here, it was easily flipped over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reuse this tub right here with the female. I'm gonna put the female right in this area, and then the male should see the female right here, which should be a good signature saying that, oh, there's a female here, so I'm gonna build a bubble nest, and then we're gonna get some babies done. So I'm gonna go get this male right here. I'm gonna just put you guys right here. I'm gonna go grab this male. I'm gonna put him with in the, what do you call it, the tub. So we're just gonna grab him. Oh, it's being a little. Come on. In he goes. So it should have enough like room in there, which should be really good. Okay, so I'm gonna move this tub over here. Just get him. I'm gonna move it to my bathroom. Okay. Now we're gonna get the other tub. Oh, let me move the lid right here. We're gonna get this tub with the female, and then we're gonna put them right here. So the male should see them. It is kind of blurry. If the thing is, if you can see that, it's blurry. So you can't really see the female through that. I gotta have to figure a way to get like a vase, but like all the vases in my house that I'm currently using, so I'm gonna try to find a way to find like some type of cup that is strong enough, can't flip over, maybe a glass maybe. So I'll be right back and see if I can try to find something to hold the female in, because the tub is a little cloudy, so they won't be able to see each other. So I'm gonna need to put something in there so they can see each other. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I figured out that I'm gonna use this old breeder box that I never used. There was some snail eggs on it. Hopefully I got rid of all of them, because snails can eat eggs, which can be bad. But hopefully he doesn't build a bubble nest on it, because once I release the female, I'm gonna remove that thing so he has room to do it. So we're gonna grab this female right here. So I'm gonna just place you guys right here, and I'm gonna get the female and put it in the breeder box. So let me just grab you real quick. Okay. So it looks pretty good. The male is looking somewhere. I don't know where he's looking, but he should see the female in there, which should give him signs to make a bubble nest. Well, I think he's gonna start to see it. Yeah, he sees him. Okay, so I'm gonna close this lid and let them go at it. And then in the afternoon tomorrow, I'm gonna release that female in. So that's basically showing the process of what they usually do in the wild. So what the male would do in the wild was would go in a nice calm water area like the tub where there's no moving water, and he would build a bubble nest. Like he built just a minute ago, he built a huge bubble nest. That's how you can tell he's really ready to breed. I don't know if this female is, but she looks pretty plump, which means it might have a bunch of eggs in her. So we're gonna get that female tomorrow and release her tomorrow in the afternoon. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see what happens when we release them. Ooh. Okay, so it's the next day, and if you come a little closer, the male has built a nice bubble nest down there, and the female and male are looking active. I added a little fake plant in there because just in case the female has the eggs and trying to hide from the male. So I'm gonna go grab this female out and put it with the male, and we'll see what happens. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I added the female in there. The female's starting to look. Go. See? Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up, and the next afternoon we'll see if there's any eggs. If there's not, we'll try it again, and if we don't get any eggs like the third try, we'll recondition them again. So that should be fun about it. So I'll see you tomorrow and see if there's eggs. It is the next day, and I was checking too early, but the male and female have bred, so we have some eggs in there, which if you see right there, got some eggs, which is really cool. And I was lucky enough to get a picture, a video of them breeding, which is actually really cool because that was the first time in my lifetime I saw them breeding in my own eyes. So we're gonna show you the clip right now. But it's crazy because it's really low chance of them breeding, because out of like 14 chances I ever did, this is the second time that worked. So that's pretty much it. These eggs probably gonna take 3 to 2 days to hatch, which hatch really fast. But once they start once they hatch, and once the babies are start to free swim, that's when I'm gonna start feeding them, which is gonna be pretty good. And I'm gonna remove the male out, and yeah, that's basically how you breed betta fish, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get 100 subs, but also drop down a like, because why not? Pretty please. But thank you guys for watching, and see you in another video. See ya.